Hi, my name is Mark. This is my August review for Aries Sun sign and Aries rising sign. Good news, Mars, your ruler, is in your sign and in your first house. This is positive because it brings lots of energy, abundance of energy. The only thing you have to be wary of is that Mars energy is very forceful, very strong, very warlike. So you need to temper it down so it doesn't get out of control and it doesn't get you into trouble. The month starts off with Mars making a square to Jupiter. Now, Jupiter's under pressure in the 10th house. Mars is applying pressure. Jupiter's also retrograde, so its energies are working underground. So it's going to be hard for Mars to grapple with this. The secret is not to be too forceful, not to put on too much pressure. Let Jupiter come to you. Jupiter in your 10th house can represent authority figures. It's obviously your career and your public standing, so you don't want to be upsetting people. Let Jupiter come to you. Don't forget that Jupiter is the king of the gods, and if you upset him, he will throw thunderbolts at you. So you might have to be dodging thunderbolts if you go in too heavy-handed. Right, the other thing that's connected to this during the first week of Mars is that Mercury is in your 4th house and it opposes the Pluto-Saturn conjunction. Now, Mercury's not very happy in the 4th house because it's in Cancer, so Cancer puts a shell around everything. Mercury doesn't like to be contained, it's free-willed. So communication may be difficult. Mercury's in the area of your home, Pluto-Saturn in the area of your career. So it's sort of balancing home versus career. It may be that you've been off work for a while, maybe you've been shielding, or maybe you've been on furlough, maybe it's time to get back to work, or you've just recently got back to work. Things might be a little bit difficult to sort out. Communication will be difficult because Mercury's not that communicative with the shell around him in Cancer. Okay, let's have a look at what else is happening that first week of August. The Sun makes a square aspect to Uranus. Now Uranus is in your 2nd house of finances, so there could be an unexpected outlay. Something could break down, or you might have a bill come in you didn't realise about. There'll be a sudden change of finances there where you may have to shell out some money, pay something off. The other thing that's happening that first week is Venus makes a conjunction with the North Node. You need to be aware of this because it's in the 3rd house of communication, so you may hear, see, talk to someone, but there'll be a clue for the future, because later on in the month the nodes make another aspect. I'll tell you about that shortly, but for now, on the 3rd of the month, make sure you keep your eyes and ears open for a couple of days, because Venus makes this conjunction with the North Node, and the North Node is your way forward. There's a full moon on the 3rd. This is across your 5th house of socialising and creativity, and the 11th house of friends and acquaintances. So what we need to do here is clear out any old acquaintances or relationships that are no longer useful to us, because we need to make way. We're going to make new friends and associates in the coming weeks. So yes, full moons are about endings, finishing, so if there's any creative projects you've got going, you can finish those as well. It's a good time to finish anything that's loose and hanging around. On the 10th of the month, when Mercury joins the Sun, the two make a very positive aspect to Mars in the 1st house. Now this is when all your energy will come together. If you think of the Sun as your power source, he's the king. Mars is more like the knight. He serves the Sun. So he helps the Sun. He'll give the Sun more energy. So their energies will combine, and it will be quite phenomenal. Now, you're going to need this, but you're going to have to temper it and use it well, because a couple of days later Mars makes a square aspect to Pluto. Now Mars-Pluto is quite dynamic, but also it can be explosive. Accidents can happen because the energy is untamed, sometimes out of control. So you need to calm things down, temper things down, make sure your energy is channeled in the right direction. Make sure you concentrate, because you will have a lot of energy, a lot of thoughts going through it. You need to concentrate. We don't want you getting a speeding ticket, we don't want you having an accident. So keep things calm down, channel the energy in the right way, and you will be fine. On the 17th, the Mars and Sun also make positive aspects to the North and South nodes. This is why I said you must take notice earlier when Venus was conjunct the North node. The two will be making sextile and trine aspects to the North nodes. Now the North nodes are very much linked to destiny and are very much linked to the past and the future. Events also are triggered by the nodes. Now the North node is the one we need to work towards. It's our spiritual way forward. It's what we need to attain, to work towards. The South node is our past. It's where we've come from, it's where we've been, it's our past habits and experiences, and we don't need to go back there. So during this configuration, if you have any communications or opportunities, take the North node route. They will be unfamiliar to you, but they may be a little bit frightening, but they are the way you need to go. If you get a call from the South node, it will be from the past. You may have deja vu, or you may think, oh, I've been here before. You don't want to go there. The South node, the past, has nothing new to teach you. The North has everything to teach you. Two days later, there's a new moon in your 5th house in Leo. Now this is a great opportunity for socialising, meeting new people, starting new projects, making new friends, just having a ball really. Don't overdo it, because you still have all that Mars energy pinging around, but just have some fun, enjoy yourself, meet new people, make new friends. A day after the new moon, Mercury moves into Virgo, into the 6th house. Mercury likes Virgo, it rules Virgo. 2 days later the Sun moves in to join it, so your energies will change and the focus will change. You've had your fun, now it's time to get down to work. The 6th house is about your everyday work, so get it organised, get it sorted. Virgo's very hands-on, very practical, but also very methodical, very precise, very particular. So make sure now that your day-to-day work, whatever it is put into order and is running smoothly, because that will stand you in good stead. Mars makes its final square on the 24th with Saturn. Now Mars being forceful energy, Saturn being restrictive, limiting energy, the two will come together and they'll be like an impasse. If anyone is born with Mars square Saturn, they will know it's like trying to drive a car with the handbrake on. It doesn't go very well at all. So you've got a few days here where you may come up against authority figures or father figure or a boss, and there may be a bit of an impasse, a bit of a locking of horns. So just be wary again with the Mars energy that you don't push forward too much, you don't overpower people with your energy. Try and keep your cool, try and logical things out, reason things out, and all will be good. Mercury then makes two positive aspects. One on the 24th, they're trine to Uranus in your 2nd house of finances. So this is a good time to talk about finances and get things sorted. And then the second one, which is a trine aspect to Jupiter, which is in the 10th house of career. This is a good time to talk about career development or where you're going for the future. Good time for one-to-one with your boss. Then some fireworks at the end of the month. Venus, the goddess of love, is in action. First of all, she makes a square to Mars. Now Venus and Mars together, obviously it's need to say no more, but it is a square aspect, so there could be challenges involved here, but challenges are there to be overcome. Then a couple of days later she makes an opposition to Pluto. Now Venus and Pluto is intense, very intense feelings, so you're going to have to work this one through. Great desire there. At the same time, Mercury is opposite to Neptune, so this provides us with a fantasy, a real life fantasy come true now. Enjoy your month, hope to see you again soon. If you like this, please subscribe and I'll be doing a lot more. Thank you, bye bye.